Hey everyone, welcome back to another solo playthrough video with me. It's Ryan from Mista Rau Gaming, and I'm going to be continuing to take a look at one of my favorite games recently, and that's Ashes Reborn, Red Rains. And I'm going to still keep playing through the Frostwild Scourge. Oh my goodness gracious, it's been really good. I've already got a bunch of videos out there already with taking on the Frostwild Scourge, and I think I'm going to be taking a look at one of the last characters and their pre-con deck, that is Rin Northfel, and we're going to be taking a look at his pre-con deck, taking on the standard level 1 Frostwild Scourge. So I don't know, let's just get right at it. If you've been enjoying the content of this channel, please make sure you're dropping likes on the video, subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell is there in case you want to be notified. I go live every Tuesday night, and these videos come out quite regularly nowadays. And I have a Ko-fi account, and so if you would like to financially support the channel a little bit, there's been so many people that have done so already, and I thank you to all of them. And I do really want to upgrade a few things around the studio, so every little bit is going to help us out with that. All right, let's hop on over to the game area here, where we are going to be taking a look at taking on the Frostwild Scourge. I have got the Mighty aspect all shuffled up and ready to go for us. And just like I said, we are going to be taking a look at the Rin Northfel pre-con deck, which I believe is labeled as the Frostdale Giants. And so here he is. So here's the man himself, Rin, which I believe is the guy that I played on when I streamed the very first gameplay of the Frostwild Scourge on the channel. But I used the pre-con deck that came in the expansion set. So now I'm going to be taking a look at the pre-con deck that actually comes in the Frostdale Giants. And so there we go. Battlefield of 6, spell board of 4. Ice buff as a side action. I can attach an ice buff conjured alteration spell to a target unit I control. And ice buff, I believe, is just one of these ones. Yep, there it is. It adds an extra life to the unit that it's attached to. All right. And the first 5 that I'm going with here today is, first off, I'm choosing the one of the Shattering Fist. This is the Rin Northfel specific card that comes in the Frostwild Scourge expansion set. So as a side action and a basic, I can discard an alteration spell attached to a unit I control to place 3 wound tokens on a target unit an opponent controls. We saw that one come in handy on the stream. I've also have Summon Ice Golem, which is one of the summon spells here to put an Ice Golem onto the battlefield. I also have Summon Frostback Bear, which is another summon spell to put another conjuration onto the battlefield. One of the only allies that are in the Rin Northfel deck is Frostfang, so I brought them out and everything like that. And we have also Ice Trap here. As a reaction spell, I may play the spell after a unit with a life value of 2 or less comes into play, and we can destroy it. So those are my first 5 that I'm going to be playing with. We start off with the first player marker. This is a mono nature dice deck, so let's just take them all up and let's roll them up and let's get this gameplay underway. All right, here we go. Roll. Oh, all leaves. Come on, give me some frogs at least. And nada. So a bunch of leaves and a bunch of basics, which I guess isn't terrible. I'm just going to try to get them so that I can actually grab them a little bit easier. Okay. Well, let's take a look at what I need here. And I do know for a fact I am going to need a frog at some point in time. So why not, as my very first action of the game here, is I'm going to play down my Summon Ice Golem ready spell. Just like that. And as a side action, I will do a meditation, at least one. Do I want a couple? Let's do at least one here. Frozen Crown, so I'll change that basic into a frog. And maybe that might be it for just now. I got 2 other basics in there. Yeah, I think that'll be it for now. Okay, that's my turn. Frostwild Scourge is going to roll their behavior and Red Rains dice. Red Rains token, and we rolled a 10, which is attach a stunned conjured alteration spell to the opponent's target rightmost unexhausted unit. That we don't have any units in play, so we will just reveal, which is Crushing Grip. Okay, the opposing player's leftmost unit is considered to be exhausted defender. This unit will block for the chimera and guard aspects without this ability. Chimera will not guard for this unit. Okay, so that's in play. On to us. Actually, as a reaction to that, because I don't like Crushing Grip per se, actually, as a reaction to that, I am actually going to play my Ice Trap for a leaf. You may play the spell after a unit with a life value of 2 or less. It's got a life of 2. Comes into play, I can destroy that unit. So let's destroy it, dealing 1 blood to the Chimera right away. Because I don't like Crushing Grip, knowing that it's going to guard and whatnot. So let's just get rid of it. On to our turn. Well, let's put out our... Well, now that I've got my frog here, I'm going to actually put out my Summon Frostback Bear. It's going to cost me my frog and a main action to put it out. And then as a side action, I don't think that I'm going to put a side action this time around. So let's just continue on. So we got a Red Rains here, and oh gosh, that is 12. 12 is the big one here where it says place a Red Rains token on the Chimera. Oh boy, right there. Yay, 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 yay. And then reveal. So Weeping Strike. After this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, resolve the following effect X times. Opponent must place 1 wound token on their Phoenixborn or rightmost unit. X being this current, the unit's current attack value. Well, Red Rains token right away. That's not a great start. Well. Why not? Let's put in. Let's get some units out onto the board here. Let's do. I think I'm going to start off with an Ice Golem. So that's going to be 2 leaves and a basic. They are heavy. They are big units here. Put a place in Ice Golem. So let's find one of them right there. So Ice Golem there. Skin Morph. Add 2 to this unit's life value if it has 1 or more alteration spells attached to it. Boom, just like that. Add 2 to this unit's life value if it has 1 or more alteration spells attached to it. Which, you know what, you can buff them up with Rin's side action here. Which I can exhaust them and put a ice buff on them. Which adds a life, and then because it has, so this now is 3, 4, 5 life and an attack of 3. Woo-hoo-hoo, that's a big unit. That's a big unit. Okay, let's keep on rolling. Let's slow down on the Red Rains dice, please. Oh my gosh, not really. Not today, but this did roll a 4, which is attack if able. Ooh, okay, so it's going to attack my rightmost unit, which is going to be my Ice Golem. And so they are going to attack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Does not destroy me because it has 5 life. I will be countering it, which will deal 3 damage to Sweeping Strike, which will destroy it. And put 2 blood onto the Chimera. Whoops, 2 life on the Chimera. And now we are, now Ice Golem is exhausted. Okay, that is our turn. Oh no, now it's on to our turn. Okay. Well, maybe then we will do a leaf and a basic to bring out a Frostback Bear. There we go. Let's get that pile under control there. Frostback Bear, terrifying. This unit cannot be blocked or guarded against by units with an attack value of 1 or less. Attack 2, life 3. So just like that. And as a side action, no side action for me. Okay, so let's see what they're going to end up doing. Okay, that ends up being a basic, and it's a 4 again. Attack if able. They are not able to attack, so we're just revealing. Giant's Might. When this unit comes into play, attach a number of Vigor, Conjuration, Alteration spells equal to the Chimera's current phase. And they have it's phase 1, so just 1 Vigor is going to get attached, which is going to increase the attack by 1. Okay. I sees. Let's go with... My goodness gracious. Okay, I think I will go with... Don't got much left going on here. I'm going to spend 2 leaves in my main action to bring in Frostfang. I think that's going to be the way it's going to end up being. And no... Do I want to side action that last? No, I think I'm okay. I'm good okay. It's a basic, and it's a 5. Reveal and attack. Warcry. Okay, and after this back, Jason is declared as an attacker. Attach a Vigor Conjuration. So it is attacking, so we will attack. And it's going to attack our Phoenixborn. It's going to attack Rin. Which... It's going to attack for 2. Block that. No, I think Rin will just end up just taking that 2. Let's go like that. Perfect. And now he's exhausted, which is decent, at least, I guess, for us. Okay, now it is our turn. I have to be careful here because I do have Shattering Fist left in me, but I have to discard an alteration spell. And if I do discard this alteration spell, this Ice Golem is going to go away, which is, not the best news right now, but that I could make Giant's Might go away though, which would be okay for us because then that's helping clear the board. Okay, yeah, why not? I think I'm going to do it because it's already got 3 hits on the Ice Golem. I am going to, as a side action, and a dice, I am going to play Shattering Fist. I'm going to discard an alteration spell attached to a unit I control. So I will discard this ice buff here. To place 3 wound tokens onto a unit. So 1, 2, 3. And then that is going to get rid of Giant's Might. So that's going to place 2 blood onto them. They are done. So is Ice Golem now. Just like that. And we have to, so Giant's Might is gone, and we have to roll 1 for the Enrage ability. Oh, and it's a Reigns. Okay. And that was my side action, was to play my Shattering Fist. As my main action, I will attack Warcry with my Frostfang. And we'll see if the Frostwild Scourge is going to guard it. And Frostwild does guard it. Well, so that's okay. So then 3 more damage goes on to Frostwild Scourge, and Frostfang is exhausted. On to the Chimera. They are exhausted and they have no more actions left to do, so they pass, and it's on to us. So we will, I guess, Frostback Bear will just try attacking Warcry for 2 damage. And that is a stop rolling already. It's a 1, so there is no guarding happening. So 2 damage onto Warcry. Okay. Onto the Chimera, they pass. Onto us. We are all out of dice. We are all out of cards. We are all out of actions, so we will also pass. I'll shift things over a little bit here. And so now we go into the end of the phase here, which we will recover. No damage on us for recovery. We will remove exhaustion tokens. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, just like that. And these ones. Exhaust dice. There's no dice to exhaust. I do have to put 1 Red Rains token onto the Frostwild Scourge because there is 1 aspect still left in play. Replenish the aspects. This is an error I've been making in my videos as of late. I'm only supposed to replenish up to the threat level, which is 4, so I'm only supposed to put 3 more aspects into play. I have actually been putting 1 extra. I've been putting always 4 out. There should only just be, in this current level, there should only just be 4 aspects in play. I've been making the game a little bit harder on myself by putting out the extra aspect. Okay, and replenish status tokens, which there are none to be left to replenish. So we will flip the first player token over, and we are going to the top of the phase, which we will get to roll our dice. Which, again, no powers, a lot of leaves, and a couple basics. And we get the discard cards. We have no cards to discard, but I will draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are on to the phases where the old Chimera is going to act first. And let me just take a look at what I've got going on in here. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. That is a very interesting hand indeed. I'm pretty sure I shuffled. Yeah, I know I shuffled this deck, but I didn't expect this. Okay, well, let's see if Red Rain's ultimate is going to trigger, because my goodness gracious. Okay, not yet, but we did roll an 11, which is attach a stun conjured alteration spell to the rightmost unit. So this unit is now stunned. And then we have to reveal, which is going to be Crushing Grip. The opposing player's leftmost unit is considered to be exhausted. So I will just kind of put that token up in the corner here, and look at that. My units are already pretty much considered exhausted because of what's going on here. All right, so on to me, which is not the greatest, but let's play down. Well, okay then. I think I might try this right off the bat. Do I do it right off the bat? Okay. I just wanted to figure out which way I'm going to do this. Well, maybe I will put down Because I don't like either of those units in play at the moment. So I think, yeah, I think for 2 leaves and a main action, I'm going to play Freezing Blast. Okay, it says deal 2 damage to a target unit, remove 2 status tokens from that unit. I'm just going to deal 2 damage to a target unit, and 2 damage I'm going to do to Warcry. Just like that to put 4 on, so that's 2 blood. 1, 2, so that we are up to 10 damage onto the Frostwild Scourge now. And these are going to go away. He is gone, and we have to do the Enrage, which kind of like if we trigger it, you know what? If I trigger the ultimate right now, I don't have a lot of units in play. And nope, not triggering it right now. Okay, and then as a side action, I guess I really don't have any side actions other than I'll just take one of my leaves. No, wait. I might just leave him. Oh, no, wait. If he's considered exhausted, they end up attacking. That might not be the greatest. So maybe I will lower one of these leaves to a basic to unstun Frostfang. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to unstun Frostfang just because the ultimate might trigger. And he might just get stunned right back. So I'm just going to actually just leave it as a side action. Just like how I said. So Red Rains is going to trigger. So that's the ultimate value. So those Red Rains tokens are, so we trigger the ultimate. Let's just read it down. Do the following. Remove Red Rains tokens from the chimera equal to its ultimate value. So we will remove all 3 off. Discard all cards on the chimera's battlefield that it does not own. That is not in this case. Destroy the leftmost unit controlled by each of the chimera's opponents. Attach a stunned concentration alteration spell to all units and Phoenixborn those opponents control. So destroy the leftmost unit, which is the Frostback Bear. And then it says also attach a stunned conjured alteration spell to all units and Phoenixborn those opponents control. So I'll stun my Phoenixborn, but this cannot be attached to a card that already has the stun. So he is already stunned, so that is not going to happen. Remove this card in the top behavior card from the game. Boom, so these ones are gone. Put those off to the side over here. And now we are on to, we have phase 2. That's one of the fastest ways that this is triggered for me in a long time. Is because of that 12 that got rolled. Okay, and then we have number 6 here, and 6 says reveal and attach a Vigored Conjuration spell to it. So Giant's Might, when this unit comes into play, attach a number of Vigor. Okay, so equal to the current phase, so 2 Vigors get attached to it, plus this one. It's because it's reveal and then attach a Vigor Conjuration. So 3 Vigors onto Giant's Might because we are in phase 2. Oh my goodness. Oops, I guess I should do those the other way. Try to just kind of have it nicely, neatly stacked like that. Oi. That's a big attack coming in at some point. All right, on to us. On to us, which now we have these stuns to deal with, and only one at a time. So let's do, as a main action, I'm going to play down Frostbite. Oh, sorry, this is a new card here, Frostbite. So as a main action, I could deal 1 damage to a target unit or Phoenixborn. And if it's in focus, which means if I have another Frostbite on it, I can change this. Instead of having to spend a leaf, I can just spend a basic die. in order to trigger the attack or trigger the ability. And then as a side action, I will lower this dice now so that I can, I'll just unstun Frostfang. On to the Chimera's turn. So basic, and it's a 6, which is going to be reveal. Wild Throw, when this unit comes into play, attach a stun conjuration alteration spell to the opponent's leftmost unit and rightmost unit. Oh, and reposition it to the rightmost, but it's the only one, so it's going to be stunned again. Oof, this has just been brutal for me. But hey, that's just the way this game goes sometimes. Oh, right. And then since it's a 6, I also have to put a Vigor Conjuration onto Wild Throw as well. Well then. Things just keep getting better and better for us, don't they? Don't they? Well, I think it's only got a life of 1 too, so I think that might be a... They're going to attack the rightmost for 2. That's most likely going to take out Frostfang because he's exhausted as well, so I can't use his ability. Well, this has really got me in that extra stun there got me into a pickle from Wild Throw. So I think I will just also, I'm going to do an unstun again. Frostfang. Unstun. And I will, it's going to be a little, and then as a main action, do I put down, because he's going to attack it anyways, I'm just going to counter it. For that one, I am just going to put down a second Frostbite. So now it's only going to cost me a basic to trigger the ability. And I can actually now, since I have 2 instances of it, I can actually trigger it twice. Okay, so then Crushing Grip is going to attack Frostfang. And I am going to counter that. So I will, so I will be dealing 3. It'll do 2 armored, prevent 1 of that damage. It's only got a life of 1 anyways, so 2 defeats, 3 defeats, so that's 1 blood onto the Chimera, and Frostfang is defeated. Okay, on to us. I will... Okay, let's do a Frostback Bear. So 1, 2. Oh, wait. Frostback Bear or Ice Golem? Ooh, boy. I think I will do Ice Golem. So 2 and 1 basic. Exhaust it, bring out the Ice Golem. Where are you? Boom, there you are. Put you in. And then as a side action, I have to lower one of those dice, which is going to be okay for me. I'll lower this one to unstun Rin. Okay, Giant's Might is going to attack. It's going to attack my Phoenixborn for 4. And the only thing is, do I guard with the Ice Golem? He's just going to go away. I pretty much just got him in here just to... Sure, I am going to block with the Ice Golem. So 4 is going to kill him, but he's going to counter and deal 3 back. Wait, oh wait. He's got, oh wait, he's got gigantic, which means this unit cannot be blocked or guarded against by units with a life value of 2 or less. My ice golem has a life of 2, so I cannot block it. So Rin's gonna have to take the 4 damage right off the bat. So 4 damage onto Rin, so he's taken 6 hits. But good news, Giant's Might is now exhausted from the attack. Okay, well that might make things a little bit better for us. That Ice Golem is actually going to stick around then for a bit. He's going to attack as well. So as a main action, I'm going to do one of the Frost Bites. I just have to spend a basic now since it's in focus. May change the activation cost of this ability to 1 basic, deal 1 damage to a target unit. Boom, this target unit, that's 1 blood. Like that. And I have to do an Enrage. It's another basic. And no, oh wait, my side action this time around is I will activate Rin's ability to put an ice buff onto this golem to give him a bunch of extra life. And yeah, there's no other aspects left in play, so they are exhausted, so they are going to pass. Oh, okay. Well then, I think I can. Just looking at the dice I have left, I'm going to bring out a Frostback Bear, a Leaf, and a Basic. Bring out a Frostback Bear. Where are you? There you are. Boom, just like that. And I'm not going to do a side action. That's on to them. They're going to pass. It's on to us. I can put as a main action. Yeah, as another main action, I'm going to put down another Frost Bite. So I have 3 Frost Bites in play. And no side action. It's going to be onto, oh wait, maybe no, onto them, so they are going to pass. It comes back to us. I will use Frostbite to spend a basic to deal 1 damage to a unit. No side actions. They pass. Back onto us. I will do it again with my other Frostbite to deal 1 damage, just because I can't. It has to be deal to a unit, can't be to the Phoenix, to the Chimera. No side actions onto them. They're going to pass. Back onto us. We can. Oh, you know what? Oh, did I wait? Did I spend? I did not spend that basic. There we go. That's why I was like, oh wait, why do I have a dice left over? Yeah, I forgot to spend that basic. Okay, I think I'm going to have to take care of. I'm going to have to take care of the Giant's Might, so I'm going to attack with Frostback Bear. We'll see if the Chimera guards. It will not. He rolled a 5, so that is going to be 2 damage onto Giant's Might, which will defeat it. And that is 2 more blood onto the Frostwild Scourge, but I do have to do 3 enrages. Ugh. That is unfortunate. Oh, but only one of them ended up being a Red Rains token, so that's actually not bad. Onto them, they are obviously going to pass. Onto us. Sorry, this token is in there. So then I will just attack the Frostwild Scourge with Ice Golem for 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just going to go 5, take 1 away. So we are at 15, 16, 17 total damage. onto Frostwild Scourge. Ice Golem is exhausted. They pass. And I guess my last main action is, because I have it in my hand here, I do have a second summon Ice Golem. If I can get another one there, I can get it into focus 2, which would mean I could actually remove wound tokens off of Ice Golems when I do the summon act. Okay, they pass and I pass. So we are at the end of the turn. Nothing's going to recover. Remove all exhaustion tokens off of stuff that I have. 2, 3. Exhaust dice, they are all gone. Place Red Rain, so I don't have to actually place any Red Rains tokens on because I don't have any aspects left in play. I will now replenish for 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. No status tokens need to be replenished. The first player marker now is going to come to us. And we are at the top of the phase where we will roll all of our dice. Hey, I finally got a power dice. Fantastic. And I will draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me something decent. Okay, this has been the most unique. It's been the most unique hands I've ever had. So I guess it's on to us. We get to start taking turns. Well then. Let's start bringing out. Let's start bringing out some bodies, I guess. Sure, let's bring out some bodies. So let's do another. Let's do a. Since we're right at the top of the order here, let's bring out an Ice Golem for 2 leaves and a basic. 2 leaves and a basic. We will bring out another Ice Golem. Boom, just like that. And as a side action, do I want to bring in any other stuff? No, not right now. Just looking here. We're good for right now. All right, here we go. It's a basic. It's a 1, so that's just a reveal, which is Wild Throw. When this unit comes into play, attach a stun alteration spell to the leftmost unit and reposition it to the rightmost. So stunning this Ice Golem, and he's going to the far right. So Frostback Bear, Ice Golem stunned. Okay. Wells then. It's just Wild Throw here. So I will just. Okay, leaf and a basic. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so then for a leaf and a basic. Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. Okay, for a leaf and a basic, I am going to play Crystal Shield, which is now, this unit has the unit guard ability. And I'm going to attach that to this Ice Golem, because it has add 2 to this life unit if it has 1 or more alteration spells attached to it. So it's got 1. So it's got 2 plus 2 is 4. It's got a life of 6. That's beautiful. Beautiful. And now I will. Yeah, that was a main action. And now my side action is going to be to do nothing. Let's just keep rolling that, and let's just keep rolling 1s. That's going to be beautiful. Wild Throw again. Oh my gosh, that's just beautiful. So we will stun Frostback Bear and put it to the rightmost, I guess. Kind of like that. Okay, so then for main action, I'm just going to use a Frostbite and a basic die to deal 1 damage to one of the wild throws. And that's just going to be 1 blood. Side action will be to... I guess I can unstun somebody here. Let's unstun the first ice golem. I'm going to lower this frog to a leaf. And we'll unstun you. Okay, on to the chimera. We got an 8 and a basic. 8 is... oh gosh, this is a new behavior. Deal 1 damage to all exhausted units and exhausted Phoenixborn the opponent player controls, then reveal. So only one, this unit's considered exhausted. So 1 damage onto the Frostback Bear. Nothing else is exhausted. And then I have to reveal, which is going to be Crushing Grip. This leftmost unit is considered to be exhausted. And it's going to block things. So, okay. I think it's time to... Just trying to look at my stuff that I need to be able to do here. Kind of want to see one more before I do that one. So, oh boy, who daddy? Let's do it this way. Let's go with... okay, as a main action again and a basic, I'll deal 1 damage to Wild Throw. And that's going to be 1 blood onto the Chimera. And as a side action, we will lower this 1 dice to unstun the Frostback Bear. Okay, let's see what the Chimera's got in store for us this time. A Red Rains and a number 8 again. Oh boy, I splashed my cards here. And the number 8 was deal 1 damage to Exhausted. So 1 damage to this Ice Golem because they are considered exhausted. And then we reveal. Charge Fist, 3 status tokens. At the start of the Chimera's turn, remove 1 status token. If it was the last token, deal 3 damage to the opponent's player's Phoenixborn and re-roll all the non-basics. Right on. Okay, well let's keep the good times rolling here. I will, for a basic. Yep. Sure. For a basic die, I am going to play Shattering Fist. I will discard this ice buff off of this ice golem to place 3 wound tokens on a target unit. I'll just put 3 tokens onto Crushing Grip, which is going to give it, it's going to defeat it and deal 1 blood, which that is now 20 damage onto the Frostwild Scourge, which I'm just going to replace those with a 20 token. And you are gone. And then as a main action, that is 2. 1, 2, no, don't have enough dice. So then I think I am going to, Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the last one. I'm just going to do this one and the last 2 dice here. I'm going to bring in another Frostback Bear. Just like that. Okay, it is the Chimera's turn, so we will remove 1 status token off of Charge Fist. And Charge Fist is going to attack the... Oh, I guess this is no longer considered exhausted. It's going to attack my leftmost unit, which is this Ice Golem that has a bunch of life. So it's going to deal 2 damage to it. 1, 2. And I will... Oh, do we counter this one? No, not going to counter it. Not going to counter. Just because I'm going to be able to deal extra damage if I don't counter it. Okay. On to us. This Frostback Bear is going to attack Charge Fist. That is an 8. Chimera does not guard. So I will deal 2 damage, which will defeat Charge Fist. And deal 1 blood to the Chimera. Side actions. I don't have any side actions left. Or, sorry, I do have a side action I could do. Is I could just buff up, do an ice buff on this Ice Golem again. There we go, just like that. Okay, on to them. They are all out of stuff and to do, so they will pass and on to me. And I guess the last thing that I am going to do is I'm just going to attack, because I don't have anything. Oh, I don't have any dice to play anything. So I'm going to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to attack for 8 with Ice Golem, Frostback Bear. So another 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 29 damage against the Frostwild Scourge. And these are all now exhausted units. Perfect. They pass. I'm going to pass. So no recoveries are going to happen here. I get to remove all my exhaustion tokens. Just like this. We do not place any Red Rains tokens. No dice to exhaust. We will replenish with 4 aspects. No status tokens need to be replenished. And then the first player marker is going to go to the Chimera. We will roll our dice. Please give me something good. Okay, no powers again. I can discard cards out of my hand, which I will just discard 1 to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. A little bit better. And we are into turns. So the Chimera gets to go first. Whoop. Keep splashing here. That's a 3 and a basic. So 3 here is attack if able, if not reveal. They don't have anything, so they are just going to reveal, which is Charge Fist. And I am going to, with a leaf, I'm going to play Ice Trap. Leaf, Ice Trap. You may play the spell after a unit with a life value of 2 or less comes into play. 2 or less. Destroy that unit. So that is another single blood. So we are now at 30 damage. On to us, and we are going to attack the Frostwild Scourge with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. 10 damage more. We have defeated the Frostwild Scourge with Rin Northfel. Boom, just like that. That is a fun deck to play. Well, at least against the level 1 Chimera. but at least you kind of got to see a few things in play. I did draw a card here that we did not get to see in gameplay here, Deep Freeze, which is an alteration spell. Attaching the spell, you have to place 3 status tokens on it. Discard the spell when there's no longer. I can remove a status token from Deep Freeze to from a deep freeze alteration spell attached to this unit. This unit now has the following. Wait, okay. As long as the spell is attached to this unit is considered to be exhausted. Oh, okay. As long as the spell is attached to a unit, this is can be. Oh, okay. So I can actually attach it to something else. Ah ha 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 ha. Not one of mine. I can free it, and then they don't have the ability to do the side action. So then the chimera would actually that unit would just be always exhausted. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Were there anything else that we didn't really get to see in this one? Freezing Blast. We didn't get to see Frozen Crown, which is just another alteration spell, but it increases the attack by 3, which is kind of fun. And yeah, those are the only ones we really didn't get to see in action this particular gameplay. Oh, that was Rin Northfel, the pre-con deck Frostwild Giants. That seems like a really, really good one. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell. Hey, videos are coming out on a regular basis, especially Tuesday nights where I go live. All right, folks, thank you for joining me for this solo gameplay of Ashes Reborn, Red Rains. Frostwild Scourge got taken on. Rin beat level 1 standard quite handedly. But until next time, folks, thanks for watching. Cheers, everybody.